your overall thoughts on another good performance by the offense out there?
Yeah, it was a harder game. I thought they played certainly a lot harder. They were a lot heavier with their sticks, and I thought, it reminded me a little bit of the Friday or Saturday first period at Colorado, where we knew they were going to come out and play harder. I thought they were winning puck battles, which they didn't win last night, and where we were, and it was nice to get the lead again and build off that. But I thought we got better. It was just kind of a game that seemed to have not a lot of flow. I liked last night's game better. It seemed to flow a lot better. There's a lot, the power plays and things like that. And again, I don't think we played with the pace, but it's hard. It's hard to play two games at that pace. We're getting closer, but the end result, it doesn't matter. We got to win and scored some goals again, and move on to next weekend.
The special teams this weekend, 7 power play goals and a shorty. Can you really ask more out of how those guys did?
No, it's kind of like I said to you guys before. We weren't scoring. I think we were doing a lot of good things. You look at some of the power plays tonight or this weekend. A couple were off broken plays or not necessarily set plays. We had some really nice goals though too. But just got to stick with it, and our guys executed when they needed to. And like I said, we're doing some of the same things. Right now, the puck's going in.
Parker, you said you were looking for someone to seize that other spot on the fourth line there. Did he do that this weekend?
I thought, he had a really strong game out in Colorado too. It's not because he scored 2 goals. He plays the game the right way. He plays hard. He's smart. Not afraid to get into tough areas. And I thought that line gelled really well. I thought they were really good for us. There was a lot of opportunities. They created a lot. They brought a lot of energy, which are, I think we all saw that. They probably could have scored a lot more than they did with the opportunities and the zone time that they had.
Parker, how much have you seen him kind of grow throughout the season here? He hasn't been in the lineup consistently, but the first thing I remember seeing, I think that first shift he took out there, he took a penalty, and now he's out there scoring goals.
Well, you throw him into the Minnesota game, he's amped up, he probably hears about it, but, it's his first game. And, that's sometimes what you got to do. You get those guys in there. Probably didn't play a ton that game, but just being in that game, and, he's worked hard and practiced like all our guys have. And, I think takes a while maybe to adjust to the pace. Where, you look at a Billy Exel who can really skate, he's, the pace isn't a big thing for him, but it's all an adjustment for all those guys. And, again, he works hard. He's a smart player, and, it's nice to see all of our guys get rewarded when you're doing the right things.
Kaz, streak came to an end, but I thought he was really important in that first period when Western was grinding and getting some offensive
Yeah, he had to
chances.
make a couple saves. Again, it's a lot like the CC Saturday night, where we weren't on our toes. They had the, they were coming at us, and we were a little sloppy at times at the puck, but, they made us do some of those things, and that's why you need, a goalie. And he allowed us to keep, to stay 0-0 until we got the lead, and we just kind of kept building on that. But I thought the third goal was a big goal, big goal. They got their first goal to cut it to 2-1, and it was a big goal that gave us another little momentum boost.
Farley, this run that he's on, do you see it ended anytime soon?
I hope not. I hope not. It's like I said on Wednesday, those guys, they get a taste of that, and they're good at it. They find ways. You know what? And they get hungrier and hungrier. And I think some of our other guys on our team is that way a little bit right now. It was a struggle when we weren't scoring and doing a lot of good things, and now, it's going in the back of the net. And hopefully we can, keep scoring, but still play the game, the right way. I think that's the biggest, for me as a coach, that's the biggest thing that we got to keep going with. Try to get better and, keep working on the little things that can make us better. And hopefully guys, have learned to stick with it, stick with what we're trying to do, and I think when you do that, you're going to go through some tough times. So next week it could be totally different. We're going to see probably one of the best teams in our league, if not the best team. It's going to be a lot tougher challenge.
So, with so much offensive success lately, do you see your team as playing with a little bit more confidence than they were earlier in the season?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think, I look at some of the games we played. I thought our best weekend was at Omaha. As far as if you look at 120 minutes of hockey, I thought we played and did a lot of really good things. We just, unfortunately came out with 2 losses, and you just try and reiterate to your guys that just stick with it. We're getting chances, we're getting opportunities. Just when you're not getting those is when you start to worry. And we've had a couple games where we were limited. But again, our game is when we come out, move our feet, and we have that intensity and that work ethic. And like you saw, especially last night, we wanted the puck, we wanted to win those races, we wanted to win those battles. It all comes down to that. And I thought we got away from that a little bit, certainly throughout this game, but it seemed like it was really kind of a disjointed game to me. Just there wasn't a ton of flow. I don't know how it felt for you, but you got to grind through that. We knew it's going to be tough, and but I don't know. I mean, I think guys feel better. There's no question. Anytime you can score goals, you feel better, and it's hard to go into every game when you're struggling. If you give up one, you might lose. Puts a lot of pressure on your goalie, puts a lot of pressure on your team, and hopefully our guys are a little more relaxed with that.
So, I mean, what sort of adjustments, to maybe have a better overall next weekend against the Fighting Hawks?
Better
flow. I mean, what sort of adjustments are you going to make in practice?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's just the way the game was. I mean, you get penalties and just it seemed to be. In the games, I like 5-on-5 hockey, and I think we're, when we get into the 5-on-5 and we're playing our game, the game kind of flows. Sometimes when you get penalties, you get some guys that are sitting and not playing as much, and it's just the way the games go. Sometimes you just got to grind through it and stay focused on what you need to do. And sometimes it's hard for guys that don't get to play a lot, but we like to. This weekend, I really wanted to roll 4 lines the way we were playing, and we were able to do that for the most part in the third period. I think it was a better period.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the offense is firing on all cylinders, clearly, with these last couple games here. I mean, is that kind of your guys' focus, is doing the little things?
Yeah, Sandy always talks about that. Do the little things right in the D zone, and it starts there. If you're doing them right in the D zone, you'll create offense off that, and that's kind of how we want to base ourselves. We're a fast team, but we can kind of catch ourselves slowing down in the D zone sometimes. So if we get that rolling and get that clicking, and we'll create a lot of offense.
Yeah, if you look at us, it's not as awkward then.
Oh, I didn't.
For you guys, you vaulted from 5th to 3rd now in the league. Really made up a lot of ground after kind of a rough start early. How good does it feel to be back in that title race, especially with North Dakota coming here next weekend?
It feels great. I think we all know that we had a target on our back from the start, and we had a lot of pressure. I think everyone felt it. So and we're hearing a lot of things from everyone. Not getting everything going our way right away, but it feels great to get this momentum going in North Dakota. They're a great team, so hopefully we'll go in there with a lot of momentum.
Power play. What is it about it that's allowing you guys to click? It seems when things are going right on the power
Yeah.
play, and even when things are breaking down, you guys are still finding ways to score.
Yeah, I think they're doing a really good job getting pucks to the net. I think that's where it starts. It's starting with the basic. I think sometimes with the power play and what we saw, we try to complicate things a little too much. I think they're doing a really good job just getting pucks to the net, and fortunately right now they're going our way.
Parker, Mackay, what have you seen out of him? As he's kind of grown here, it seems like leaps and bounds throughout the season. No?
Yeah, he's a good player. He's coming in as a freshman. I think he himself, he just wants to make sure he's doing his role, and I think he's doing a good job of that right now. And I think that's gonna give him a lot of bounces. So if he keeps that up, hopefully he'll have a good season here.
Things kind of feeling like they were last year when you guys were able to roll any any one of the 4 lines out there at any time and start producing?
Yeah, that's I think that's what makes a really good team is when you can just stick your first line out there against anyone, your fourth line out there against anyone, and right now I think we could do that. So I think that's a really big plus and a bright spot for our team, and hopefully that'll help pay off against North Dakota next weekend.